morning. Hello. This is Tracy with Southern Tennessee Mom. Today I've got a couple fall projects for you. I'm going to show you how to sew it, and also a non-sewing option that you can do. What I have done is, let me unpin. I already had it pinned. Sorry. So you can. In service until 4 o'clock. I got these. Now 4 of these I got at a yard sale, and the other 2 I got from the Dollar Tree. But the ones that come from the yard sale was also from Dollar Tree. They were just like a year or 2 older, but they were still in excellent condition, still had the tags on them. So what you don't want to do is, now see, these are from the yard sale a couple years ago. I think I've even seen them this year, but that's that one. And then this one. This one is from this year. Sorry, I already had them pinned up. Won't take me but just a minute. I want you to see. I think this one is a really pretty design. But it's just, you can use them for a tablecloth. I mean, for your table, for, placemats. But I thought this would make another great little hack or gift. But see, these say thankful on them. And this is from this year at your local Dollar Tree. And I just love these. And what you want to do is you want to put right sides together and just line them up like I had them. And just pin them. Just like so. Until you get ready to sew them. The pinning them is just going to keep it together, of course, because I have to watch myself. I am notorious about not wanting to pin it, but I have learned in the past that it's best to go ahead and pin it. Take that extra time to do it, because when you skip a step, sometimes it works out. But for me, a lot of times it does not work out, and they slip and slide when you're trying to sew them, and it doesn't look good, or I don't like it. Some people might like it, and that's fine. It's whatever suits their fancy, but to me, I don't really care for it. The other option that you can do, instead of pinning them together, you can take a glue gun. Mine's not heated up because I'm not using a glue gun. But you go around the edges, all the way around, all 4 edges, until you come up to the top, because this will be the easiest way to do it, is you want to glue about halfway, secure it, leave an opening, and then glue the other side. And that's so that you can turn it inside out and stuff it. And then when you get it all stuffed, then of course you would glue that opening closed. Now, I've heard you can wash them like that. I don't know. I want mine to where they're washable in the washing machine. Now, another option that you can do is you can use the no-sew method with the Aleene's no-sew tacky glue for fabrics. Now, they have some that is washable. You have to wait 24 hours before you can wash them, but they are washable. Alright, so what you want to do is just, I've got mine setting, I have a brother's sewing machine, and I've got mine stitches on 2. I like to stitch with 2 around, and then, let me get this one, I haven't repinned that one. And then I'll show you what I do on the for the top stitch. So I just stick it under my sewing machine. I'm gonna sew forward a little bit, and then I'm gonna back sew it so it's a stronger hold. Now this material is a little tougher, a little thicker, so sometimes you may have to push it under your foot a little bit. That's okay. It won't hurt it. And you see, I'm not worrying about being too straight here because this is not going to be seen. This is going to be inside. I want to make sure I get them all sewed, but it's not going to really matter if I get don't have a straight line. So like I said, this is not going to be seen, and my sister helped me sew some, but I'm basically self-taught. So, because all it is really is just getting in there and practicing. And the best thing I can tell you to make is either make pillows or make pillow covers. Those are easy, and they're great for beginners to learn how to sew. When I get the edge, I'm gonna just slowly turn it. Just lift my foot a little bit and turn it. And you can see here, I wasn't as straight, if you can see that, on some of the stitches. But like I said, it's not going to be seen. You're not going to see that. So it's not going to matter that I got off a little bit right here. So don't worry about imperfections. It's fine. People are not going to see it. What they're going to see is the end result, and it is almost foolproof, and it is just beautiful. And you don't have to tell them, hey, inside the stitches might be a little bit crooked. They're not going to see them. I mean, if you want to be honest, I guess you could, but you don't have to. I really don't think it's been untruthful not to tell them. That's my opinion. Now here, I'm going to have an opening so I can get my hand in there to turn it. So I'm going to back stitch right here to make it stronger. Because if you don't back stitch there, what happens is you'll still have an opening, yes. But what happens is it is going to be a weaker bond, a weaker hold, and then it'll end up ripping on you when you're trying to turn it. So I always back stitch on mine just to give me a little bit extra support when I'm trying to turn it, because I'm not the most gentle person when I'm turning them inside out. Again, I'll back stitch. And then when I get to the end of the sewing right there, I always back stitch a little bit too. So there again, that just makes it a stronger hold. I always cut my strings. No, you're not going to see them, but I guess it's just a habit. At least cut them to where not as long. But now we've got that all sewn together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start turning in. I'm going to grab a corner and I'm just going to turn it inside out, just like so. Another easy, fun project for you to try if you're a beginner is to make washcloths. Take an old terry cloth, cut them up in sections, in squares, probably about, I don't know, maybe a 4x4 square. That would make a good washcloth. And just start stitching them together and then turn it inside out. And then do a top stitch and you have a washcloth. Now, these pillows here, I don't see the point in going to Hobby Lobby. Yes, they're beautiful. They have some really pretty pillows. But I'm not paying those prices for pillows when I know I can make them and I can have pretty designs as they do. And these are washable. They're almost, well, I wouldn't say they're stain proof, but they're better than some because they're placemats. They're made so in case you have a spill, you can wash it off. I'm just taking my finger, going up to the edge, and just kind of poking it out. Yeah, I could have cut the corners at an angle like this, and it would probably been a little bit easier, but I don't bother with that because, tell you the truth, I mean, I guess it might give you a crisper corner, I guess, but I think it looks just as good, if not better, this way. And that's my opinion. I guess everyone has their own opinion, but that's mine. Now, I'm making these pillows as gifts for my two friends for fall decorations for their home. Um, but see how pretty that is? And no, it doesn't have a pointed pillow corner, but I don't really like the pointed ones. I like the ones that's not, that's kind of rounded a little bit. So I like that look. That's me. If you don't like that look, clip the ends before you turn it inside out as you're sewing it. Now, we're going to, I bought some this polyfill at Walmart. I got a huge bag here. I got a 50-ounce bag and just polyfill. I paid $14.95, I think it was, for this big bag. But the smaller bags were 12 and 14 ounces, and there were like $6 to $7, $8. So I was like, this is actually a better deal. So I opt for the big one, and I can make several pillows. But I'm just gonna grab a handful and stuff it until I get the desired look that I want. Now you can stuff this as much or as little as you desire. This is your pillow. You design it how you want it. To push some up in the corners. think that's pretty good. I might stuff just a little bit more. There. Alright, so now I'm going to kind of fold the ends in. Like so. Just kind of fold them and pinch them together. And then I'm going to pin them. One more pin should hold it in place. I put my pins a little bit close when I'm doing a closure because I want to make sure I get that gap closed. Okay. Now, I'm going to put the pillow back in here. And you have to go a little bit slow because it's going to be a little bit thicker. Alright, so I'm going to put my stitch. I like 6. It's a zigzag stitch, and I think it's really decorative top stitch. That's why I like to have my little pin cushion close by, because as I'm taking the pins out, I'm just pushing them down in my pin cushion, and I don't have to worry about them going on the floor and me stepping on them. When you get to the corners, just kind of go slow, turn it, lift your foot up enough to turn it. And at this point, you are going to have to kind of push your pillow through because you got that stuffing in there. That's another reason why I don't like to stuff it too much. course, when you get the end always back stitch there, it makes it a stronger hold. Now I'm just gonna clean up my pillows, the strings. I want to make sure I get all my strings off. There, and look at that. It makes a really nice pillow. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that gorgeous? Out of placemats, 2 placemats. So I'm gonna have 2 pillows for each person, and I'm gonna have $5 in it. Well, maybe $5.50 counting the stuffing, but that is a lot cheaper than you can buy at Hobby Lobby or any other place for that matter. Okay, so I'm gonna finish these, and here is the pumpkin one. I've already sewn it. I haven't stuffed it yet, but I've turned it inside out. But see how pretty that is? Makes beautiful pillows. Y'all have a blessed day. Until my next video, bye.